York riots, okay? They burnt stores, they stole stuff, they were on television, national television, displaying all of the things that they stole. And then they find out later on that most of the people who were causing the problems weren't really a part of the original problem. They're opportunists, and people do this. They're always gonna be doing that. You know, but things really eventually, I believe, toned down in Charlotte. The police even lifted the curfew. They did this on their own. They kind of modified it or something, because they realized that all of these people are not the same. You cannot stereotype people. Everybody is not the same. You know, you got a couple of people who's running around trying to cause problems, get on television or whatever, because they probably have no jobs. And I'm wondering just about how they should have been going around trying to find out how many are registered voters.
Yeah, well, that's true. You know, I'm thinking about basically the atmosphere that it's even brought us to the point where we've gotten to this whole issue with people being out in the streets in Charlotte, but the whole atmosphere of the police and the country in general. Because I talk to a lot of young people, especially I go out into some of the neighborhoods, you know, where there's been shootings and things like that, and you kind of hang out and you talk to some of these kids, and it's like they don't care because I got nothing to live for.
I don't think it's that. I think that this all, if you look at the pattern, this has been happening now. It started with, I believe, Trayvon Martin in my current home state. And I think people just thought, it sort of like gave them ideas. You know, if this guy could get away with this, then maybe we can. And not only that, just because you're a police officer does not mean that you can't be a member of the Ku Klux Klan. Okay? They don't ask you that, I'm sure, on that application. So you don't know what these people's motives are in joining the force. Most police officers, and I truly believe so, are really great. Okay, it's just a handful. It's just like with any other occupation. Everybody's not there with the same motive. They have bitterness, they have prejudices, they want a paycheck, so they gotta get the job, but they still don't have to like you or treat you, you know, the right way. But I think the best way they're gonna be able to address that problem is to impose the same laws or punishment on the officers that they actually prove have done these things as they do on everybody else. They shouldn't just give them a slap on the hand and let them go. Okay, if you shoot somebody that's unarmed, okay, to me, that's first-degree murder. Well, no, I can't, I'd say at least second-degree murder, because they didn't really plan to do that. But at the same time, they shot that person, they killed that person. If I, as just a citizen, did this, there would be no question about, oh no, she's gonna be tried, she's gonna go to jail. The police should be subjected to the same laws. There shouldn't be double standards. And I truly believe that's what it is.
Well, it looks like Congress is quickly.
Oh, we're not going to talk
well,
about
I mean, they're trying to block access to a lot of these the videos and things of that nature. So maybe the Congress is going to be taking us in the opposite direction as far as the law enforcement is concerned.
With Congress, one never knows. That's all I can say. One never knows.
Before we let you go, is there any other story from that era, anything that sticks out in your mind even to this day? That
one thing that really stuck out into my mind, I can tell you, actually, that happened this morning when I walked into that theater. It was the what was the name of it before, the Wise Theater, the Trustee Theater.
Oh, the Trustee Theater.
Right. I said to I think it was Erina, that's the first time I have ever been in that building. Okay, because I wasn't allowed to go into that building. We had in that dilapidated building is still standing there on East Broad and Gwinnett Street, the East Side Theater. That was our theater, and I think they had two on the West Side, the West Side Theater and something else, I forgot what it was called. Those were our theaters. So today was historic for me again, because I have never been in that building.
Wow.
Never. And I believe it was 2 years ago, my sister, I was visiting here around Christmas, and she took me to the theater around the corner on, which is, I think it was the Lucas Theater, and to see the Nutcracker. That was the first time I'd ever been in that building. That was just a couple of years ago. So it was good to see, you know, the rewards of your labor, so to speak, you know. But I have never been in those buildings because we were not allowed to do that. And what really has always really kind of like puzzled me is that I can never understand how somebody could not like somebody, hate somebody when they don't even know them. When I first became a nurse, I will never forget this as long as I live. I thought it was rather amusing at the time. They were bringing a patient in, and she was going to be my patient. The woman's on a stretcher, and obviously, this is a white woman. She obviously had become blind suddenly, and as we were wheeling her in, I was at the head of the stretcher, and she said to me, couldn't see me, but she said, "Please don't let a black person take care of me." And I said to her, "I'll make sure that they don't." What does that tell you? Maybe we should all be blind, huh? The woman had no idea that I was going to be her nurse and I was black, that she's listening to my voice. And I guess assuming that maybe all of the nurses at that time in the hospital were white.
Where was that?
That was in New York. That was at Columbus Hospital in New York, or Cabrini Healthcare Center in New York.
All right, when you get some time, I'll tell you some stories of Boston and Philadelphia.
Oh.
I think that's it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Let me get that mic from you.